a homeowner is something that every adult would want to achieve. It is a goal that every adult has set for themselves to achieve. You know, is on their priority list to have a property or properties in their name. And majority of first-time homeowners would tell you that they made series of mistakes when they were getting their first house, and this is because they were not properly guided. They didn't make the right choice or decision when getting their first home. So in this video, we'll be talking about the mistakes that new homeowners make and how you can avoid them. This video will be an eye-opener to everybody that wants to buy a house, buy a home for themselves, or has already gotten one. It is going to be opening your eyes to the do's and don'ts when getting a property, steps to take, how to take them, you know, their processes that comes with these things. So this video will just be a guide on those things. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chidera and I am a realtor based in Lagos State, Nigeria. On this channel, we talk about everything that has to do with real estate, and we also give the best real estate deals. So if you're new here, please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe so that you don't miss out on our weekly post, and so that we can reach out to a larger audience. Now let's get right into the purpose of this video. New homeowners usually make lots of mistakes. They usually make lots of mistakes because, like I said earlier, they were not guided, they were not taught or told the right decisions to make, the right steps to take, the processes of owning a new home. So they make a lot of mistakes, but for the purpose of this video, I've narrowed them into just 6 mistakes that new homeowners make. The first one is called buying all new furnishings. Now, getting new furnitures, home decors and appliances sounds exciting, it sounds great, it sounds like a reasonable thing to do, because it gives your home it creates a fresh look in your apartment or in your home, and you are really excited. But it can be a very big mistake if your budget is tight. It is only going to make your budget tighter. It is only going to negatively affect other aspects of your life that you need resources or money to cater for. And no one wants that. It's better for you to live in the house for a couple of months or a year before investing in new furnishings, so that you can get a better feel of what you want and also gather yourself. You know, there's no need to rush. You can take your time, one step at a time. If you have the money, you can definitely go ahead. But if you don't, then it's better for you to cut your coat according to your material and not your size. Another mistake is buying a house you can't afford. This is another mistake that new homeowners make. Earlier, I said cut your coat according to your material and not your size. You know, it can be very tempting for you to use all the money that your lender pre-approved or all the money in your bank account to buy your dream house, but it can be a very big mistake. Committing to buy a home that stretches your finances to its limits means that you might struggle to afford your monthly cost, or struggle to cover unexpected costs that comes up when life happens. This is why you need a budget. You know, real estate is a step-by-step process. You don't have to rush. So in as much as you want to buy your dream house, you have to wait till you are financially capable. You can always buy a house that you can afford and then sell it later on at a higher price and keep on building from there till you get to the stage where you can actually afford your dream house without breaking the bank. So your first house doesn't really have to be your dream house. It doesn't work that way unless you have a lot of money already, unless you're made. Do you understand? And you want to get a house for yourself, then you can always go for your dream house. But when you are starting, you're just coming up, please go for a house that you can afford. without breaking the bank, a house that won't stretch your finances to their limits. Yeah, so, and you'll be good to go from there. Another mistakes new homeowners make is buying the wrong sized home. Now, you do not want to buy a house that is either too large or too small for your requirements. If not, you might find yourself moving a lot sooner than you anticipated. Now, if you're a single person that is not looking to start up a family or get married anytime soon, then I don't see any reason why you should get a 4 or 5 bedroom apartment. Why? There's no reason why you should do that. Get yourself something comfortable and suitable for one person. Getting a home larger than you really need will require you paying more bills, property taxes, and mortgage payments. Now, if you have a family and you get something that wouldn't be enough to contain you and your family, then living in that property would not be as easy as it should be, and you might find yourself looking to add extra rooms or move out. Buying and selling real estate, in addition to the expense of moving, can be very costly. So make sure that you get the right sized home from the start in order to avoid this mistake. All right, don't let nobody pressure you. Just take your time, look for the right apartment that meets your requirements, and then pay for it. Another mistake is neglecting maintenance. Now, new houses are usually in good shapes when put out for sale. However, it is advisable to inspect the property before purchase, but mostly they're in good shapes because they are on the market. So when the buyers move in, there are usually no problems with the property. But just like every other man-made thing, a house requires ongoing maintenance. Most times we tend to neglect little house problems that has a nasty habit of becoming huge, big damages. They can accumulate so much so that they are overwhelming to fix if they are neglected for too long, and this can cost you more than it should have to repair. So make sure that you repair any little problem you see in your house, any little issue. It might be a light bulb, it might be the tap, whatever it is. Make sure that you repair it immediately you see them, so that they don't become big damages, so they don't turn into huge damages that will be so overwhelming to fix later. Another mistake that new homeowners make is making major changes too soon. Now, owning a home can be very exciting, and it is only natural that you would want to make some changes by remodeling or renovation in order to truly make the place your own. But I strongly advise you to wait until after a year before you make any major changes. Wait for at least a year before undertaking any major project. Now, after you live in this house for a while, you will get acquainted with its perks and quirks, and after a year, the changes that you would want to make would not resemble the original plan that you had for the house when you moved in newly. Another thing is, you might end up misjudging the cost of the remodeling or renovation that you want to do, and then end up spending more than what you bargained for. So it is advisable to wait for at least a year before you undergo any major changes in that property. The last mistake I have here is called the fed up purchase. Now, one big mistake that homeowners or home buyers make is buying a home in desperation. Maybe you've been looking for a home for a few months and you haven't found any that is comfortable and suitable for yourself, and maybe when you do, it's either your budget is not enough for that property, or it has been sold, you were too late and it has been sold, and then you are tired and you're fed up and you just buy anything reasonable rather than buying a property that suits your requirements. One thing you should know is that there are a lot of stress and emotional roller coaster that comes with looking or searching for a home or a property that you really need. So instead of buying out of frustration, why don't you take a step back, relax, calm down, maybe stop looking for a property for a while, or rather hire a realtor, a property agent, a real estate broker that can help you to do all the work. The realtor will take out his or her time to really look for a good property that suits your requirements. They can even find a very, very good off-plan project deal for you. And at the end, everyone goes home happy. So make sure you don't buy a property out of frustration, because you might regret it later. There is a high chance of you regretting it later. So do not do that. So these are the common mistakes that new homeowners make that can cost them a lot later on. So make sure that you don't make this mistake. Make sure that you avoid them. And if this video was helpful to you, please like, share, subscribe to my channel so that I can reach out to a larger audience. If you have any question, please do well to drop it in the comment section, and I would answer them to the best of my knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.